Alright, welcome back. I figured I'd end the last video because we were 3.5 hours into it. I really should be sleeping, but oh well. It'll just be a long, tiring night in hell tonight. Anyhow, where we last left off was I finally made it into the West End, and I spoke with my friend from the war. Fixed his headache, and now we're gonna go look for this missing girl. That was a weird laugh. I think my friend's gone Looney Toony. Let's see if this guy's still a douchebag.
In a more peaceful situation. Dr. Reed, still visiting London by night? We must both be nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious. Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail. What can you tell me about your abduction? If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices. And why didn't he sacrifice you? That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned. Which stars? That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
What did he say about voices? He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood. Tell me, Tadao, why was your abductor so interested in your passion for astronomy? I don't know. We met a few times at the Royal Greenwich Observatory. He seemed to share my hobby. Then he invited me to his house and locked me in.
It wasn't his house. That was a bar.
Yes. Astronomy is a fascinating subject. When I was a child, my mother bought a small telescope for my sister and I. We spent many a pleasant evening stargazing. Stars are not just dots in the sky, Doctor. They are the key to our understanding of the cosmos. They remind us how insignificant we are. You're right. But children love magic and stories. I remember our mother told us constellations have the power to protect us. Protection by the light of the stars. That's sweet. You remember the name of these constellations? Pegasus. It was the constellation my mother liked the most. Memory's a strange thing. I can recite without hesitation the names of the 88 constellations, yet I barely remember my own childhood. Did he fake his interest in astronomy to get close to you? No. In his madness, he spoke about a blood sacrifice to be made to his master when the stars aligned to a specific configuration. How is the situation in the West End? I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting infected citizens in these very streets. I was lucky they didn't shoot me when I was abducted.
Yeah.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura? I was a landlord. A wealthy one. And
not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown. With recent events, I'm thinking about going back there.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband.
Not that.
I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reed. Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then. But I stopped laughing long ago.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reed, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
Follow my example, then. Find a complete stranger and help him or her the best you can. Then invite him or her to do the same.
You know what? That's not a bad plan, actually. And I should start with my family, for they are almost strangers to me now.
Ah, shit, I missed a hint. Damn it. Ah, that sucks balls. Oh well.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
I guess I should told him not. That I'm no good Samaritan, maybe? I'll find out. West Enders must unite. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them control you. They are amongst us. They lust after your soul. Vampires are real. Defend your community. Okay. Wait, Clarence. How did that... whatever. Where's Clarence at? Let's go see. There he is. Where the hell's that?
Around you, waiting for you to let you go.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Tell me what you have discovered about vampires, Clarence.
They've always been here. And if you search for long enough, you realize others know about these devils too. I'm not alone.
What do you mean you're not alone? Who have you met?
The Guard of Prewin, the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, Ichabod Throgmorton. Those names always pop up when you dig deep enough.
Have you spoken with any of them?
No. With the quarantine, it's almost impossible to leave the West End. But as a doctor, maybe you could, Johnny.
Are you asking me to help you prove the existence of vampires, Clarence?
You're
Yes,
looking at
Johnny.
one, dude.
Please, gather all the information you can find about vampires and bring it to me. You're the only friend I have left. I need you.
Have you shared your research with anybody else?
No. But I've published my leaflets all across the city, hoping that someday someone will realize I'm printing the truth.
Yeah, she's buddy boy. Okay, let's go talk.
Clarence, why have you distributed leaflets about vampires all across the West End?
I have to warn everybody about them. They've killed thousands of people already, unnoticed thanks to the epidemic. We are all in danger here.
Vampires in London? Come on, Clarence. Who's going to believe that?
I'm not mad, Jonathan. You have to believe me. I know they are real. They're all around us, even as we speak.
Clarence, I'm your friend, so I'm not going to judge you. But think about your wife, your family. You're in pain, and you need help. I can help you.
I don't need a doctor, Jonathan. I need my best friend to trust me.
Fuck! And it's safe, so I can't go back. I picked the wrong one. Figures! Should've just told me, yep, I believe you, dude.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Damn it. Oh, shut up. Where's his house at? Let's go find his house. I don't know where the hell I am. Where's his house at? Good, now I can come to that side as I need to. Where is... His house is here somewhere. Wait, I won't go this way. I'm looking for his house. That's my main quest. Where's this? Oh, it's Clarence. Let's find his house. Oh, it's my house. I don't go to my house. Where is his house at? Temple Garden. Let's see. Vocals. Vocals. Those are those nasty. I think those are what those things are called that I killed. Oopsie daisy, my bad. Going crazy. My head hurts. Should be sleeping. I wish I could sleep my dog like my dog does. Just flap his butt anywhere. Anywhere. Anywhere and crash. Crash out, Oh shit. Ow. Alright. Oopsie daisy. Excuse me all for a minute. I'm gonna push you. I gotta call my doctor and make an appointment. Be right back. I apologize for that delay. Let me just put this into my calendar so I don't forget, because that would be my luck. Yeah, I couldn't wait to... How do I spell Guerrero? Can't spell my doctor's name. Shit. Oh. Guerrero. Guerrero. Piece of shit. Dr. Guerrero. There we go. Screw it. I'm gonna just leave it as is. I don't care. Alright. So, enough freaking time delay. Let's get back to the game for a little bit before I really gotta force myself to crash. Wait, what time is it? 2:30. Everybody's coughing. No. Oh, yeah. Ow. I need to get my blood into. Crap, I have no idea where the hell I'm going. Where does this grow at? Okay, so we'll go this way. This is why. Alright, this was about to talk to his wife.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
No. Damn it.
Forgive me. With the
I'm at
epidemic,
level 4.
I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea. I'll be glad to see you then.
Damn it. See if I can't find this Emily girl. That's the other thing that sucks is I can't get my memorization level up unless I level up. And I think I have to eat somebody. How am I completely passing this? I'm trying. Have a marker there? Okay, so obviously Emily's house is somewhere here. And I hear like a ominous laughing. Can I get up anywhere? Well, I'm close to her house. But maybe I gotta go through here and go over. No. Crap. I'm going away from her damn house. This is not working for me. Let me find this shit soon. Okay, so she is where can I spy on this woman? Damn it, do I gotta be inside to spy on her? I can't reach any of these levels. Oh wait. Yes I can. Maybe. That's scaffolding. Okay, I gotta get up top. Alright, can't spy on the bitch. On this one that's being like controlled by I think that's wrong. Where do I hide to watch her? Where do I go? Over there.
You make me sick, you juicy warm treat. Oh, damn it! Oh my, what have we got here? A dead rat. Oh, so gross. So tempting.
Really, Dragon? Dude, can't you go outside and fart? God, dog farts are the worst.
Eternal life. Through the blood of the lesser beasts, he said. Oh, dear God, help me. Save me, for I can't stand what I've become.
If I can get all her hints, I can kill her.
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
I'm trying to help you. Boy.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
Why do you eat rats, Karina?
Their flesh contains the path to immortality. I have to eat them all. If I want to live, help me. Please, make it stop.
I don't know if I can, miss. You have been tricked, forced to play a disgusting game. I don't know how to save you.
Kill me then, Doctor. Take my life. I beg you.
If that's really what you want. Is it really what you want, Miss Billow?
No, it's not what I want. I wanted to live forever, but I've been tricked. Now, I want this torture to stop. So, yes, sir. Make it stop.
Wait, do I want to eat her? No, I don't want to eat her yet.
It's locked.
I need to get all of her before I kill her. I need 2 more so I can get the full. Because for my killer, I want the full XP points.
I can't continue like this. His name. You cannot forget his name. Rats. Tasty rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now. They won't approach.
Yes.
Tell me
God,
about
dog.
vampires, Karina. You must have met one recently.
He promised he would help me, give me immortality. make me escape this world of death. He promised.
Who is he? How did you meet him?
I can't tell you, Doctor. He won't let me.
Karina, I order you to reveal to me the name of the vampire who took control of your will. Speak their name.
Don't you dare interfere with my game, Ekon. Go find yourself your own toy and let me play with mine.
Who are you? Reveal yourself. Let this woman be.
Why? What would be the fun in that? It's so amusing to see her defile herself, one bite at a time.
This vampire is as powerful as he is wicked.
Help me, please, Dr. Reed.
Alright, I'll be right back, y'all. Sorry for that. Excuse me, guys. I am sick, so. Chill out. Play for just a little bit longer. Then go get my kids and pass out before work.
Tell me what really happened to you, Karina.
He was so handsome, so charming. He asked if I'd obey him in every way. I said yes. And then he...
He tricked you.
Yes, he has promised me eternal life. And now I must eat these rodents for attaining it. But of course, it's a lie.
Did I get all of her? Oh, now I could kill her if I wanted to.
Why do you eat rats, Karina?
Their flesh contains the path to immortality. I have to eat them all if I want to live. Help me. Please. Make it stop.
I don't know if I can, miss. You have been tricked, forced to play a disgusting game. I don't know how to save you.
Kill me then, Doctor. Take my life. I beg you.
If that's really what you want. Is it really what you want, Miss Billow?
No, it's not what I want. I wanted to live forever, but I've been tricked. Now, I want this torture to stop. So, yes, sir. Make it stop.
Right, now I can kill her, because I have olive. I want to do it in sight where anybody can see me, because... You know what? Let's take her down the stairs where I can eat her. And I'm gonna piss off this vampire. Oh well. I can't leave this poor woman like this. This is horrible. My canvas right here? I guess not. No, that's retarded. Because I can't do it in sight. Am I gonna do it right here in the street? Screw it.
Thank you for releasing me. I can finally say the name of my
Her
torturer.
body twitches.
It's Jacob Blackwood.
Poor lady. Can you get water from this? No. Where are these stupid rats? I need one. Oh no, I don't. My blood's up. What is up with this district? It's still healthy. She wanted me to kill her. I couldn't just leave her like that. That's just cruel freaking punishment.
It's locked, all right.
I hate when he says that. Cover your mouth with your coughing, jerkwads. I'm gonna spread your diseases. I need to find Emily's house. Oh, I'm going away. Where is this girl's house? Alright, let's go in here. Excuse me.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
All the dead bodies and shit. Let's see what I can.
There has been quite a battle here. I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Wow, a lot of blood everywhere. But that goes with all the mutilated corpses laying around. Or the wet boot boy game. I guess I should not have come in. I don't think I'm headed into where this douchebag guy is. I hope not. These loading screens are horrible. Oh, I went out? Oops. Didn't want to go out, my bad. Oh, there's a back door though, I think. Mm, 3 o'clock. Where's Lady Astray? Somebody's already went to the drawers and cupboards. Oh, that's 3 freaking o'clock. William Marshall, that was his name, I couldn't remember. Wait, I don't think it's wet boot boys. I think they are. Oh well, could be both. The guard of person or whatever. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take everything I can before I have to deal with you. I got a basement key. I wonder what's in the basement. Alright, I think that's everything out of this room. I already took that. I don't go in there yet. We'll go to the other side. And see if there's a room over there open I can loot. Oops. Good dagger, huh? Oh, it absorbs blood, okay. Gotcha. Nothing back there.
It's locked.
Figures. I wonder if I can go in the basement before talking to this douchebag guy. Probably not.
Good evening.
I killed a few of you jerkwads.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bancher was no match for him. Here. Come forward, young Ekon. for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
Douchebag!
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord.
That's how you found out about me.
Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
She's a close friend, and I'm honored that she feels the same about me.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why are you suddenly so friendly? The last time I met one of yours, he tried to kill me.
Are you referring to Fergal? He was the most useful of servants, but he was just a servant. You, on the other hand, Doctor, proved yourself much more worthy.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
How do you know?
How dare you speak so flippantly of my family?
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve
Are you
me
gonna
as
get on
such.
your knees and suck it too?
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Alright, I will be right back, y'all. Back off. Alright. Let's get back to this bullshit he's trying to feed me.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members. And I do appreciate obedience.
Of course, my headset's dying. Damn it to hell. Alright. So, again, give me a second so I can change headphones. Okay. Hopefully, that'll be the last freaking distraction for now. Let's get back to this douchebag's BS.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality.
I doubt that,
founded
dude.
the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours. Sent to cleanse the East End of all Skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this
You don't
country.
even know what it is, dude. Seriously? You're just some pansy little bitch who's pretending to be
My
what he's
fellow
not.
members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
He's...
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood.
You fuckers just want my blood because it's better than yours.
The Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation. Delightful.
Dude, stop drinking my blood. You pervert.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed.
My blood's more
Take your
better than
place
yours.
among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have cause for concern?
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
Is not the nature of this club a secret, shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
Yeah, because we're all bloodsuckers.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak about Chairman without his consent.
Oh my god.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I
How do you
am a
ask that?
doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
It would be if I make you one.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
Can I ask you, douchebag?
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need
is a wall.
a formidable, unscalable
Where have I
wall.
heard that recently?
Isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
Well, it doesn't deal with infective masses.
By doing so, you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected cases of infection as soon as they appear.
Wow.
Necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
But I'm shocked no one took the time to clean up the mess inside the club since we were attacked. I must admit the Guard of Priwen impressed me. They must have spent years preparing their plan.
Can't talk to these douchebags. Only this one.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So
Yeah,
why
right.
did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
Because I have to kill you.
You are spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
It only took me 4 tries.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Skulls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Priwen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
What?
I have met peaceful and wise Skulls. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skulls are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Yes, there goes my level. Let's go see what they're hiding in the basement. Where's the basement? This one. The hell? Nothing down here. Oh wait. Oh, it's down here. A locked door. Excuse me. Well, that wasn't fun. There's nothing down there. That's a hidden door. What the hell am I supposed to do now then? I probably should run out the back door. Oh well. What is real soon? Fuck's sakes.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire. Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Oh, you think?
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Can you help me?
Infection is everywhere these days. If you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the Mullaneys...
Yes? What about the Mullaneys? What about their house?
Not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there?
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep. Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Not really. Wait, now that you mention it, I don't see the McPhersons in my favorite restaurants. They love delicate meals too, you understand?
Thank you. It may be nothing, but I'll investigate anyway. Where do they live?
They have a house in the southern part of the district, somewhere north of the railway bridge. There is a courtyard, if I remember rightly.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell. I'm sure you'll take care of yourself.
All countries unite! Support the equality between men and
Yes, I know I need to rest to evolve. I need to go find his wife again. Can't remember where the hell our house is, though.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
Kill this bastard first.
Oh my God!
Frick. What are you pricks doing here? Okay, there's somebody, but where? I'll come back this way. Run. Huh. That's funny. Where the hell is his house? This way, maybe? No.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for? I cannot enter.
Okay. Well, this is not. Wait. Oh. I need to upgrade all my stuff. Alright, well, let's get back to it. Where the hell is her house at? Bye. Ah, his house is here, I think. Shit, where was...
Hello again, Venus.
Jonathan, you're still up. Can't you just knock at people's doors during the day?
No, I can't.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan. I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son. They were such a beautiful family.
Oh, I guess she did have kids. What happened to my... Okay.
At least you survived the Great War. I feared the worst.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take your shit. And then we'll talk.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
I'll be ending this video soon.
It's locked.
Bathtub with water in it. Maybe I interrupted her bath. Who knows? I'm not even downstairs. She's still talking to me. So sorry for your loss. What's up there? And I'll go there next. Because I think that is that girl's house I was looking for. Vampires have allies among the living. They call themselves the Brotherhood. Great. He needs to really stop giving out information about us before he has to be killed.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women.
Oh, shut up.
You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan.
Oh, shut
Please
up.
accept my condolences for your sister.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden. And I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
What do you think about Clarence squandering his fortune on his obsession?
Soon we'll be poor and forced to sell the house. Where will we go? In which filthy, infected part of town will we end up? I'm so afraid.
Tell me about Clarence's obsession with vampires.
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach hurt. I was so relieved to have him back. I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand your irritation, Venus. But you have to accept the trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my husband mad? Yes or no? Do vampires exist? Or is Clarence a lunatic?
So you don't believe Clarence?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried to convince you of the existence of bloody vampires, would you have believed her? Seriously?
The important question is, what do you really think of your husband?
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should have told me the horrors he witnessed, however appalling it was, instead of inventing a fantasy about blood-drinking monsters.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
The McPhersons. I heard they locked themselves in their own house.
They could just be afraid of getting sick.
Perhaps you're right. But if I were you, I'd pay them a visit. A big house, reachable through a courtyard, to the north of the railway bridge.
So there's two houses.
Goodbye for now.
I know what the McConnell is or whatever. That house.
At least you survived the Great War. I feared the
Definitely under quarantine. But I'm gonna go out this door. Because I'm thinking this might be the girl's house that I'm looking for. No sign of life. So
No
we'll see.
invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign. No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in.
How do you know she's dead though? You just know the girl's missing. Probably the same guy. A country or liberty or family. Yeah.
Blood. I should follow the trail.
What is this? My dear Jacqueline, I can't wait to see you again. Tonight, tomorrow, I can hardly wait. Since we kissed on that bridge, while the moon was so bright in the night sky. I want to feel your teeth again. What? Why would you have teeth? Okay. Again, my lips. Oh, the excruciating pain of your sweet bite on my neck. You devil, you. For the longest second ever, I feared you were going to kill me right there, on the bridge, in the middle of the night. But oh, my dear Jacqueline, you remain the delicate fiancé I know you are, and you are only teasing me. I can't wait to drink your blood for good this time, and come back to my sweet friend Charlotte as an immortal, to play with her a little first, of course, like you taught me how to play with mortals, and then I'll turn her into one of us too, and we will rule the nights of London and cleanse the city of its impure souls. Faithfully yours, Emily. Yeah, this girl's...
Emily wanted to become a vampire.
Cuckoo.
Something must have gone wrong. Someone is responsible for this mess.
Alright, where's the... Probably that douchebag that took... Let's see. Where's the blood? Okay, it goes down. Let's go find out what I'm gonna find. Fall off the roof. It's probably that guy because, wait, who's in there? Oh. Because I killed that one chick. And so we couldn't toy with her no more. And this could just be a trap too. Oh, my phone's vibrating. That sounds so wrong. Oh my god, I'm delirious. I need to sleep. Come on, phone. Uh-oh. He's so crap. Yeah, not on 200 I won't. My dog's snoring. Well, I don't like that. I hate these scowls. They suck. That went a little faster than expected. But let's go get this douchebag over here eating on somebody. Let's see if I sneak up on. Oh, I can't. Frick. I so need to, like, I hear marching. Okay, not marching, but like frickin' footsteps. Ah, damn werewolf. Where the hell's her blood trail? God, I gotta pick up my kids. So
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I intend to do so very soon, thank you. But for the moment, I'd like to shed light on the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
Dear cousin, are we
He's
related?
got
We
no I'm a
could be of
vampire.
the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
No.
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city
Shit,
on
what
the
was his
verge
name?
of collapse. Such a delicate yet intense spectacle.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir.
Imagine that.
And probably before.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last wedding coat.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh,
What a
blood can be so
douchebag.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
Oh, what a dick.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh, Emily was her name. Quite charming. Well, mystery solved then.
Yes, I suppose so. You can go.
And so can you. Farewell, sir. May you enjoy the spectacle of this fallen city as much as I do.
Wow. But why are you checking her body? I can't get no, like, read on this guy? Nothing? Well, that's stupid. Why are you still searching her? Her body rejected your blood. Are you waiting for her to turn or what? Shit, I don't even know where I am. Alright, well, I guess back to... Oh, I know where I'm at. Okay. Back to the docks to go inform. You left quite the blood trail, though. Oh wait, not her. I need to go to Clarence. I need to find that damn waterfall too. What flashes? Oh. Nothing fancy. Just lighting. Where the hell's Clarence? I need to talk some sense into this guy.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Crap.
Do you realize realize you are ruining your family, Clarence? Don't you see the risk here?
Money isn't important. Not important when it is a matter of life and death. That is what my dear Venus cannot understand.
I can't believe I'm telling you this, but if warning people is that important to you, why not choose a more efficient way to spend your money?
Don't you think I tried? I knocked at every door, went to every bank, I even tried to be published. No, Jonathan. This is a one-man war.
People will laugh at you, if they don't already. Think about your wife and your position. Think about your future.
I understand my wife's embarrassment, but gossips don't kill, vampires do. There'll be no future if people don't open their eyes.
Damn it. Okay, well.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Let's see. Oh, he's the pillar of a community. Whatever. Oh my god. I missed it. What was I looking for? Alright, so I screwed up on one of those. I have no... What's on her? Soviets. To meet a few people of this stupid ass community.
Only the first step.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Alright, after this, I'm
found out
ending
what
my
happened to
video.
your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Why are you giving me your steak, little girl? Oops, sorry, hold on. Mama just smacked you. Excuse me. Oh, that's right, I can't do it. I have to be... Oh.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights.
Alright. Alright, so that ends this video. I gotta go get my